Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Gala. I'm just gonna take a moment. We're gonna start eating very shortly, I assure you, although there were plenty of hors d'oeuvres, obviously, during the cocktail hour. My name is Jeremy Schaap. Thank you for being here this evening to support such a terrific cause. This is the 4th anniversary ChildWIN Gala. And obviously, second year in a row, we've been able to do this again in person with the pandemic shutting things down for a couple of years there. I've been involved with this organization personally for a long time. I was trying to figure out earlier how long, based on how many different venues we've been to. They must be doing something right here because I think we've been in like 12 venues in about 13 years. I don't know if we're skipping out on the bill. But it's great to be back here at Addison Park. And we all know that this is an important cause. The money that you are donating, the time that you're contributing cannot be going to a more important organization, doing more important and beneficial work for the children of the state of New Jersey. We all agree all children deserve to experience a happy, healthy, and safe childhood. And the Child Wellness Institute, ChildWIN, PCA, NJ are making remarkable strides on behalf of the children of New Jersey. And also, of course, the organization goes to great lengths to help parents. And by helping parents, of course, we are benefiting their children. We help parents with the education, the support that they need to create positive experiences for their kids so that they will succeed in the classroom, in their communities, and when they eventually become adults. I'm a father of 3, and I think whether you're a parent, whether you're not a parent, you can appreciate just how essential our core mission is and what this event is all about. As you know, ChildWIN is the nonprofit subsidiary of Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey. Together, their efforts between the two organizations reach more than 70,000 families every year. And so much of the work to make that possible is achieved by people who are in this room. We would like all members of the PCA, NJ, and ChildWIN boards of directors to please stand to be recognized for their leadership. Thank you. We'd also like to honor a couple of members of our Young Professionals Advisory Council. Altisha and Stephanie, please stand. And finally, Gina Hernandez, our longtime executive director, all employees of ChildWIN and PCA NJ. It's your turn. Please stand now so that we can show our gratitude for all the work that you do. Thank you. All right, a few housekeeping items before we start dining. Just know the maitre d' will be coming to each table individually, so there's not a mad rush to the buffet. So we encourage everyone to wait their turn for the dining stations. The silent auction will continue during dinner. We appreciate any and all generosity. And we will be enjoying music during dinner from the New Jersey Performing Arts Center Jazz for Teens Quartet. Looking forward to that. All right, thank you. We'll see you in about an hour. Great job, guys. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, hope you're enjoying your meal. How about a big hand for Jazz for Teens? Jalen Shiver on saxophone, Frankie Okio Grosso on keyboard, Alejandro Kavlakian on drums, and Damian Dudek on bass. Terrific stuff, guys. Thank you so much. And an update, I don't know how many Devils fans are in the room, but I suspect a few, right? If you're not on the Wi-Fi, the Devils are up 1-0 on the Hurricanes in the first intermission. Dawson Mercer with the goal about 15 minutes into the game. So obviously, hockey fans did not schedule tonight's gala. But before we resume the program, we'd like to recognize all of our sponsors. Our gold sponsors are Nicholas D. Borelli and Pellegrino Construction Services. Our silver sponsors, Firmenich Charitable Foundation, Old Navy, and Verizon. Our bronze sponsors, Morris Summers Doogie and Bob Doogie, Assemblyman Simonson and McClellan. As many of you know, Dr. Joseph Colford is a member of our board of directors and has been for the last 4 years. He is a retired professor of psychology at Georgian Court University. Please welcome Joe Colford.
Good evening. PCA New Jersey and ChildWIN are pleased to be honoring Old Navy for its volunteer work over the years in helping to build a brighter future for children. The award was to be offered this evening to Justin DeJesus, a general manager of Old Navy for the New York metropolitan area. However, I've just been told that Justin and his colleagues from Old Navy were in a car that encountered some that were involved in an accident on the way here. Nothing serious that I've been told, but they will not be able to be here this evening. So I will be accepting the award on behalf of Justin. Old Navy's relationship with PCA New Jersey goes back several years. It was in 2018 when Angel Lopez, Justin's Old Navy colleague, recognized the importance of our cause and asked for the opportunity to volunteer with several of our programs. Their Old Navy team sorted and packed purple hats for distribution to area hospitals for their Period of Purple Crying program, a program designed to support new parents in their understanding of early infant crying patterns in order to prevent instances of infant head trauma. The team then engaged in a large diaper collection drive, conducting various fundraising activities to purchase diapers for our New Jersey diaper network. Old Navy continues to raise funds to donate many thousands of diapers each year. It's clear that Justin has pledged a commitment to carry on the work for Old Navy. As a member of our Young Professionals Advisory Council, Justin and his team have been actively involved in our Parent Linking program, which provides resources to pregnant and parenting teens. Their This Way Onward program provides one-on-one mentoring, job coaching, and on-the-job training to help its participants explore various career pathways. It has provided not only workforce readiness training, but also employment opportunities for several PLP members. Justin and his team also provide weekly mentoring to young people in ChildWIN's Youth Resilience program. Our congratulations go to Old Navy and to Justin for continuing their efforts to benefit the children and families throughout New Jersey. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Old Navy.
Thank you, Joe, and of course we're all hoping that that car accident was minor and everybody's okay. It's our pleasure now to introduce the secretary of the board, who joined the board in 2013. She's retired from CBRE Global Commercial Real Estate Services. Please welcome Barbara Calley.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to see you all here tonight, joining us in honoring Steve Pellegrino and Old Navy, two very generous donors to ChildWIN and PCA New Jersey. I hope you're all enjoying the evening so far. I've known Steve Pellegrino for about 25 years. We were both working for a real estate investment trust by the name of RexCorp Realty when we met back in the 90s. After a few years, Steve left that company to form his own business, Pellegrino Construction Services, which he runs today. Not too long afterwards, I also moved on to CBRE Realty. And as luck would have it, Steve and I again connected and worked together on several commercial construction projects. What always struck me about Steve was his integrity and his honesty, coupled with his work ethic. And over the years, we got to know each other. I met his wife, Beth, his two boys, Jimmy and Joe. And as they grew and Steve relayed stories of the boys and of Beth and of his mom, I got to know him even better. What I liked best about Steve was the fact that his family always came first. Over the years, he has also worked in his community, serving on several boards of community organizations, like the town library in Bloomingdale, and working to make New Jersey a better place to live. Early on, when I joined the board of directors for Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey and Child Wellness Institute, I invited Steve to several of our galas. He quickly became one of our most enthusiastic supporters, providing sponsorships and generous donations. He believes in our cause that every child deserves a happy childhood, free from abuse and neglect. He has provided that for his own children, but he also understands how important it is for every child to experience it, and he does his part. We are grateful to Steve for his continuing support and his consistent generosity. I'm delighted and honored to introduce you to my friend, Steve Pellegrino.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, you got Old Navy, and now you have an old man to talk to. So, yes, Barbara and I go way back, way back. And growing up, I was actually the one in the family, my big brother's here. I was the one in the family that people worried about, the shy, skinny invert. Skinny, that went away. That was not a problem. I still don't talk, but there's several contractors, architects, Tom, SAA, George, Diverse Electric. You guys are probably going, yeah, Steve's not an invert. Steve's not shy. Yes, I used to be at one day. This is the actual first speech I've actually sat down and wrote because, yes, this organization has become very important to me, my wife, and what we do. So I'd just like to read this, and hopefully I get through this without fumbling the ball, if you want to say. So I'd like to start by telling you some of the reasons why I'm here tonight. Why being the key word. I'm here because several years ago, Barbara Calley called me, informed me about this organization she was involved in, and would like to attend a gala. We were just doing some quick math, and I think it's 10 or so years I've been doing this. She even retired, and I still kept doing it. So it's not even that I like her or anything. It's the organization, not her, okay? It is a great organization. I remember the first gala I went to, and during it, the staff had an auction that everybody could donate money for diapers. Diapers that would be given to families that needed them. That has stuck with me all these years. The thought of a family needing diapers just blows my mind, and it's one of the reasons why from that first one I've just been sticking out. I'd like to thank the incredible crew at Pellegrino Construction Services. some of the work, the crazy work we complete each year, which allows PCS to support such an organization. Thank you guys very much. I'd like to thank my incredible wife, Beth. If it was not for her, my partner, my friend, I don't know where I would be today. She's bringing me dinner at the office, constantly asking me how can she help me, and just supporting me constantly. Thank you, Beth. I love you. So I told you the reasons why. So now I'd like to tell you the reasons how I got here. The key word being how. I was born in 1965. I'm one of 5 children. I'm the second youngest, and I have 3 sisters and a brother. Growing up, we lived in a nice house in Mountainside, New Jersey. We were a well-off family. My father was in construction, doing very, very well. When I was about 3 years old, my father decided to not be faithful to my mother, and literally overnight, he basically ran away to another state with his girlfriend, leaving my mother with no child support, no alimony, literally overnight. My mother, who was about 33 years old, doing some math, was a typical late 1960s housewife, had a gentle demeanor and kept a very nice house. The gentle demeanor, I have no idea, because growing up with you and you being our father and mother, you kept Billy and I in line. God, oof. When my father left our family, it was a lot for my mother, and she went through a very tough time for a while. She did not have a job, was now our mother and father, and she found out my father had actually defaulted on the house we were living in to a couple he was building a house for, and that couple ended up owning half the house we were living in. Thankfully, that couple could not do anything until my mother one day decided to potentially sell the house. Until my mother potentially sold the house. She had a brief stay in the hospital due to the immediate stress and having a marriage come to an end and 5 kids to feed and no job. But due to neighbors, our extended family, friends, and strangers, we children were taken care of during this initial time my father left. My brothers and sisters lived with our neighbors and family while Mom was out of commission. She was able to pull herself out, get out of the hospital, get a job at Bamberger's, which is Macy's now, and she was at that job for 35 years selling furniture and TVs. How she did this, I don't know, and how she made that decision to continue and start a new future with 5 kids and in this situation blows my mind, seeing I have a partner and 2 sons, and I'm ready to pull my hair out at sometimes. Giving to those less fortunate is something that you can be taught and shown when you're young, but remembering it as you grow up can be hard at times. For me, I believe my brothers and sisters, it was easy for us to always be giving people as we grew up because we did not have much growing up, but we learned later in life we had more than other families at times growing up. We learned quickly that Mom was not only the one we had to worry about. Our neighbors, aunts, uncles, teachers were eyes for Mom and would drop a dime on us in a second. Why? Because Mom was good people and deserved the help. And in our house, we were guilty till proven innocent. My father's parents, Grandma and Grandpa New York, as we call them, made the decision to support their grandchildren by paying my mother's mortgage every month, even knowing my mom would not own that house when it came to the end. By the way, the couple that owned the house, the other half of the house, were named Beth and Steve. And after 30 years of owning that half of the house, they actually sold it back to my mother at a loss. And my mother was able to pay them because of a will from her mother and father after they had passed away. I think my mother's parents, Grandma and Grandpa New Jersey, as we called them, were constantly helping my mother. I think we're at Grandma and Grandpa New Jersey's every Sunday eating dinner, taking food home, getting disciplined, and warned to listen to your mother or else. My Uncle Ray and Aunt Anson would take us kids on their family vacations. Uncle Ray would fix things around the house and Mom's car at all the times. There's one person, though, as I grew up, I realized how much she was a help to my mom and us children. She was stopping by to talk to us, drop off food, clothes, or anything else we might need. She's my mother's youngest sister, and I figure she was probably about 17 or 18 years old when my father left. And for the next 12 to 14 years, she was visiting us, dropping things off to help us live all the time. How she was able to afford to build her own life, help support 5 kids, is amazing. Thank you, Aunt Joanne, and I love you. Mom, the person who never wanted this life, did not deserve this life she was dealt, but made a family that to this day, any of us kids would give our lives for Mom and all she did for us. At times, she was too proud or did not want to bother her family again about another family issue. The times the electric would be shut off up to a week till she got her next paycheck. The times the gas would be shut off and filling the bathtub with cold water and letting it sit overnight so my sister Sandy and I could put on our bathing suits, jump in the tub, wash up before we go to school. Dragging 5 kids to church every Sunday, making me late for Sunday school, where Sister Mary Fox would wait and yell at me. When asked why I was late, I would say, because my mom, she would say, help your mom so you're not late. I was growing up eating mustard sandwiches. Yes, mustard and 2 pieces of bread, and it was delicious. The encyclopedia salesman that stopped by the house to sell my mother a set of encyclopedias, and after speaking to my mother, left the set, walked out the house, never heard again. Every time we had a school report to do, we used those books and heard the story again about how we got them. The neighbors who would always check up on us because Mom working 6 days a week. I could stand here all night and give you my examples of my childhood and the help we received. I would like to say that if my family did not have the help of our extended family, neighbors, teachers, and strangers, I can only imagine the life I would have lived and where I would be today. So that is how I got here today and how important it is to help others who need. So as I end this, please do not clap for me. Clap for the ChildWIN. Clap for those neighbors, friends, extended family. Clap for those Aunt Joannes and those moms that just need help to get through life and try to give their kids a good start. Thank you, love you, Mom, and happy Mother's Day to all.
Steve, thank you for sharing those memories and lessons. This year, we are awarding 2 Youth Resilience Scholarships to students from Trenton High School, underwritten by the Firmenich Charitable Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Firmenich's Vice President of Human Resources in North America, Tammy Hudson.
Good evening, everyone. So, on behalf of the Firmenich Foundation and now DSM Firmenich, we are now DSM Firmenich as of Tuesday, we are so grateful to be here. We have this relationship with ChildWIN. We've had it over the last few years, and it just gives us much pleasure to be able to award these 2 scholarships. We have enjoyed being involved in diaper drives and all types of activities with the ChildWIN organization over the last few years. We're honored to present these 2 scholarships. The first scholarship will go to Tamir Fennell. Tamir, we select you based off of your strong character, your commitment to community, your commitment to service, and your resilience in dealing with situations that may come your way. So we commit you, we honor you tonight. Our second scholarship goes to Tanaya Ellerby. Unfortunately, she could not be here tonight. We will have someone accept the scholarship on her behalf. But Tanaya will be joining Montclair State University in the fall, and we wish her much success as well. Tamir, I forgot to mention, Tamir will be joining Norfolk State University in the fall and HBCU University. So on behalf of the DSM Firmenich Foundation, congratulations. Much success as you join Norfolk State this fall. We hope your life is filled with academic success and personal growth, and we wish you much success on this next journey in your life.
Tamir, come on up. Where's Tamir? Thank you, Tammy, and congratulations to Tamir and Tanaya. It's now my pleasure to introduce Alicia Gashard. Alicia joined the board in 2021. She's legal counsel of Verizon Business Group and pro bono coordinator of Verizon's Public Policy, Law, and Security Group. Please join me in welcoming Alicia Gashard.
To go off script a little bit. I have the script here, but Mr. Pellegrino, that was amazing. Oh, I need to speak in the mic. But, all right, so I just have to say this to you. So you'll hear a little bit about my story, but you won't hear the whole thing. And I just want to say this. So I have a very tumultuous childhood story. Some of you may have heard it already, but I'll tell you that listening to your story and listening to stories like that helped me in my life to overcome so much because I didn't want to get emotional. Why did you do this to me? So I grew up in the New York City foster care system, and where's Gina? I'm sorry, Gina, but I have to, thank you. So, and for a long time, I really just thought that, my life was horrible because I was in foster care, and that other people had perfect, wonderful lives. And as I went through undergrad and law school and everything, I was like, wow, there are people who look and seem like they are happy and but you guys had problems too. And it made me feel like I could do it. And so hearing your story again, it just reminded me that we have to work so hard to help all people no matter what they look like or what we think that they're going through, because just like you had your aunt and all these wonderful people to help you and your wonderful wife, that sometimes we have all these things happening in our lives and the outside world can't see it. And so I'm so thankful for your story. Congratulations on your award, and just know that you empowered me to feel happy that I'm doing what I'm doing today, so thank you. So now this is all scripted. All right, so, except for these tears, but okay. All right, good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight to support Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey and ChildWIN. As we gather tonight, I want to share a sobering statistic with you. Every year, more than 700,000 children in the United States are victims of abuse and neglect. These are not just numbers. These are children who are suffering and desperate need of our help and support. Help that Prevent Child Abuse and ChildWIN, Help that Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey and ChildWIN is providing today. I had recently had an opportunity to work with 3 amazing young women, Lila, Mia, and Bella, through the ChildWIN Resilience and Leadership Project. These young women have faced incredible obstacles in their lives. Yet, despite that, like Steve, they had challenges, but they remained hopeful, motivated, determined to overcome every obstacle and accomplish every goal. Please join me in welcoming Leela, Mia, and Bella to the stage. You're about to hear them share their inspirational stories of empowerment, hope, and determination. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Do I just read it off?
like to do, yes?
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Mia. Okay, I'm just gonna read from the paper. Hello, everyone. My name is Mia, and I'm grateful to speak to you all today. I'm 15, turning 16 in July, and I want to improve myself for the better.
I want to make sure they hear you.
I faced many issues throughout my life, and through all of those, I had close to no supports. All these things, built up over the years, and they led me to where I am now. Like I said, I want to improve my mental health, and ChildWIN has helped me during my stay at one of YCS's group homes. Many children can and have benefited from ChildWIN or, other programs like them. Ooh, okay. Kids my age clearly need a lot of things, but guidance is one of the most important for us. Young people are all figuring themselves out and searching for their own path to follow, and ChildWIN helps kids see and pursue those. During our meetings, ChildWIN brought on guest speakers, like her, and they faced difficulties like ours. The speakers, they got successful, and it really is success stories like those that help us the most. They gave me inspiration and confidence in my future. When I was younger, I yearned for a purpose in life, but, with my already formed mental health issues, it was hard to see a future. All I really needed at that age was someone to talk to or some reassurance that I could live a decent life at best. It's shocking how, life can go so wrong so early, but even though we face these setbacks, we shouldn't stop so early. Because, you got your whole life ahead of you. All kids, they're like blank pages when they're born. Adults and people around them will write or, smear a bunch of ink on it. And I don't really blame kids my age or when I was younger who were mean to me or did cruel things. Because if our school systems or just any adult helped them out and sorted out all their thoughts or misguided actions, kids like me and kids like them wouldn't have to deal with the consequences. Because obviously those kids have issues too. Many children face setbacks. It's part of every person's growth. And through those setbacks and changes, they'll need a helping hand or two from groups like ChildWIN. And I just want to say thank you for going to my group home and giving us group sessions. That's all.
Before I even get started, I want to thank everyone here. My name is Lila Venturi, and I want to thank my dad, YCS, Alicia, Gina, and everyone even doing anything here. So now we'll get started. Good evening, everybody. My name is Lila Venturi. I'm 13 years old. I've been working at Sarah House to better myself over the course of 6 months, which I've now just fully graduated from. Thank you. The program ChildWIN has helped me a lot throughout my stay at Sarah House. From workbooks to guest speakers, all they've done for me has really hit home. As a young child up to now, I've struggled a lot with my relationship with my mom. Her comments really affected my self-esteem and not in a good way. During my weeks with ChildWIN, I've learned about myself and how to express myself and what I feel, and now I am on the right path to be truly happy with myself. With ChildWIN, and how ChildWIN has helped me find that path. Kids across the board have needed help in life. This is why I'm grateful to have experienced ChildWIN and everybody with that. I believe that ChildWIN should continue helping kids find their true path, just like how they did it for me and the others around me. I wish to thank ChildWIN for being there for me and helping me find my true path. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank my mom and my clinician from YCS, Miss Amy, the other clinician, Miss Molly, and Miss Fenny. I'd like to thank Miss Gina and Miss Alicia and everybody here for giving me this opportunity to speak. I'll start mine now. On February 12, 2009, a beautiful baby girl was born. A lot of stories, and 14 years later, here she stands. My name is Isabella Rose Milano, and this is my story. Pretty early on in my life, my mom left my dad, something that low-key played a huge part in my life. Ever since I was younger, my mom has been my #1 supporter, even though most of the time I didn't feel that way. Even through our ups and downs, I still love her. She is a huge part of the reason I want to get better. In about 2nd grade, the silent bullying started to stunt my ability to learn. Bullying made me physically sick from anxiety. If there was even a slither of support in ChildWIN in schools like ChildWIN's programs, I think that my life could have changed courses. If there was more support and authorities in school or generally around more troubled kids, it could give them hope and power to stay strong. I love the idea ChildWIN teaches us that we are not alone. There is support all around us in our lives. The workbooks we have worked on made me more aware of myself and honestly just love myself more. ChildWIN has helped me consider how others feel and how my actions can affect them. I think ChildWIN could help so many other kids if given the chance. When I was 9 to 13, I wanted to go to John Jay College of Criminal Justice to be a forensic scientist or psychiatrist, which now I'd still totally love to do, but more recently I want to go to the Army and help serve my country. After I get out of the Army, I'd like to help kids with disabilities. I know it's been my dream for so long to go into forensics, but I just love working with the special ed kids in my school, and I'm able to reach out to them thanks to the confidence I built in ChildWIN's program. So thank you, Miss Gina and Miss Alicia, for helping me be a better me. Thank you.
So as you just heard, these young women are true survivors. They have shown incredible strength in the face of adversity, and they serve a powerful reminder of the importance of providing safe and nurturing environments for every child. Their stories remind me of my own journey. Like Leah, Mia, and Bella, I too had dreams and goals, but faced so many challenges, including abandonment, foster care, homelessness, dyslexia, and abuse. I refused to let my past define me. I fought fearlessly to create a better life for myself. With the help of caring individuals, organizations with a mission to serve, and my own determination, I was able to overcome those obstacles and achieve my dreams. I now hold multiple degrees. I was once told even more than a thermometer. Work as a corporate counsel and manager of our pro bono program for Verizon, and have my own business empowering others to live a life of excellence. My story is not unique. I am one of many. There are countless children who need our help. By supporting Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey and ChildWIN, we can provide hope and resources for those in need. We can help children like these wonderful young ladies achieve their hopes and dreams. I urge you to take action. Donate to these incredible organizations, volunteer your time, become advocates for a good cause. Every child deserves a safe and nurturing environment, and together we can make sure that's a reality. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting this important cause, and let's continue to work together to prevent child abuse and neglect and support all our youth. It is possible. Wait, I want to put... Yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Alicia, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for introducing our youth resilience speakers who showed so much courage and are so inspirational. It's now my pleasure to introduce the woman who has been the director of PCA NJ and ChildWIN for the last 2 years. She's been working with the organization since 2005. That's a long time, Gina. 2005. Gina Hernandez.
Hi there. Is it my time now? Oh, yes. Okay, great. First of all, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. For those of you that are new here, welcome to our family. We never let you go. And, whoa, my first phone check. What was that? And for those of you that are returning, that I remember you from last year, welcome back and thank you so much. I want to take a moment and ladies, Lila, Mia, Bella, thank you. Thank you for being so brave. Hi. So brave and so incredibly honest and vulnerable with your stories. I think we all appreciated it. And I think it really comes to light the work that we do. It is impressive to be 13 years old and 14 and almost 16 and be standing up here, because even myself at my young age of 24 feels nervous sometimes coming up here and doing this, but thank you. And I want you to know this, you own your story. That story is your story. You tell it when you want to, how you want to whomever you want to, but it doesn't completely define you. It doesn't control you, right? That's just a piece of you. You're strong and resilient. I learned that from you, so thank you. Working with you has made it clear to me that ChildWIN and Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey's advocacy, education, and programming works, right? Sometimes it's, we donate and we're like, well, where does the money go? Well, it sounds like a decent cause, so we'll donate there. Well, last year, a group just like yourself sat just in these chairs and raised money for a program called the Youth Resilience Leadership Program, which is the program that these young ladies just graduated from. And so because of this programming, we were able to serve a lot of kids with the same types of services that you heard. And that was because of us coming together as a community and raising funds collectively. So, where's my little microphone of fun? I don't like to stand, yeah, that's good. I can't stand up here, I gotta come out with the people. Now, if you've seen me before, I can't just stand up here. It just doesn't work for me, I gotta be with the people. Thank you. So here's something I learned last year as I was working with these young ladies. One young lady who's sitting at that table said to me, Miss Gina, it would be great if we had some type of, something different, something creative, or some type of, like maybe an animal that could come by and do something. And I'm like, I don't know. You know who that was? That was Lila. Yes, it was. And then last week, one of our young ladies said something. I wrote it down, and she said, sometimes talk therapy doesn't always work for all kids. Sometimes you need a different way to help them feel more comfortable to open up. If only there was something we could do. And so that got us thinking, and that's what I hold on to for tonight. That's what we're going to work towards together. So before I go into the live auction, which if you know what it is, you might as well get your paddles out right now because we're about to get the party started. Go ahead. Get the paddles out. You were given a paddle when you first walked in. It has a number on it. It's fabulous. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. Don't scratch your face with it because I will just call that number and just make you bid on whatever. But hold the paddle out because that's going to be the fun part. So, live auction time. So the good news is this. The good news is that I went through the list of people that are here, and I realized that 100% of us all absolutely support and love children. Yes, so give yourself a round of applause. We got that. We're all good. That part we got. But I found out something else as I Facebook, Instagram do. What? Who said that? What I found out is that we have other things we love as well. And that, you might see yourself on the screen in one moment, and I apologize. It's nothing, it's not crazy. All right, so if your picture or something that belongs to you appears on the screen in the moment, I'd like you to raise your hand, okay? And here we go. Aw, yeah. We belong to, where's Chris Formica? There he is, Chris Formica. There are your doggies. Chris is the vice president of our board, so he wouldn't mind if I did this, right? And just for your, why is he running? What the? So Chris, what are your dogs' names?
Stella and Luna.
Stella and Luna, aw, adorable. And just for participating, we're gonna give you a little doggy. Aw. All right. Oh, well, here's one of our staff members. And that little doggy belongs to Christine Conklin. Christine, what's your doggy's name? Lola. Oh, like, or Snooky Bop, which is equally as good. Well, Christine's doggies. Where's Christine sitting now? We moved you. There you are. Christine is a guest at the 2023 Gala and works for Penn State Abington. Christine, what are your doggies' names?
Well, first, those are not all mine.
I know, I stole it.
I can only claim Jasper and Jack.
Wonderful. Jasper and Jack. Wow, it's like they're part of the family. Have a little doggy. Peter Saharko, where are you? Also a guest at the Gala and works for Verizon. Woo! Hi, Peter. Good. What's your dog's name?
It's Fuzzy.
All right. Very masculine. Fuzzy. Very good. Very good. And oh, Carrie Casper from Firmenich. Hello. Hello there. Hi there. What is your dog's name?
My dearly departed.
Yes, R.I.P.
Fozzie.
That was Fozzie. That was Fozzie. That was Fozzie. All right. And so we're noticing a theme here. And here's what I notice. Oh, there's my family. Oh, that's Lovey with my kids. So here's what just happened. What did you notice every time I brought a picture of the dogs up on the screen? Oh, right? And in all of the photos that you see people in them, what are the people doing? Smiling. You get where I'm going with this, right? They're smiling, right? Why is that? How many other people are in this room that have a pet? Raise your hand. Oh, you have pets. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. How many people, when you're having a bad day, or you ever felt sad, or, oh, your hand's already up back there. You're having a bad day, right? You're feeling down, you're not feeling so great. What does your pet do for you? Cheers you up, makes you feel better, right? There is a science behind that. There is a science behind that. That is not just, oh, well, they're like little schmoopy faces, and they are schmoopy faces, but there actually is a science that shows, right, that having a pet and that animals actually help heal. So then a thought occurred to me. What could we do? If the kids are saying, we need a way to open up and feel more comfortable and feel safe. And the dogs, as you just said, make us feel happy, safe, lower my stress, I feel joy, I feel relaxed. Fun fact, your brain actually releases oxytocin, not Oxycontin, that's a drug, oxytocin, right, when you are in the presence of one of your loved pets, all right? And it promotes healing. So we work with children who have stress, trauma, right? They've been through a lot the past few years. The rates of anxiety in children ages 3 to 7 have increased 29%. The rates of depression have increased for the same group of children 27%. If only we had an intervention that we could bring to the Youth Resilience Program that would help promote healing. And that, my friends, is our vision for tonight. Our vision for tonight is that we collectively, in a community, as Steve said, we all work together in this state to make this a reality, and we will call it Take a Pause. Yeah, I know. And that's what we're going to do. So that's what we're going to get started in this moment, right? Take a pause. That is our vision. So, my friends, please. I know. And see, look at the smiling. As soon as the picture gets up, everyone's like, yeah. I get up and everyone's like, right? But then you see all that and you're excited. Let's help build a brighter future for our children. We have a program that works. We already know that it works, right? But for some of our youngest children, they do not have the verbal skills. They do not have the capacity yet to feel safe and comfortable and talk. The research shows that bringing an animal to assist helps that healing process. It helps them heal, which helps them learn, which helps them succeed, which helps them thrive. And that is why you came tonight. You came tonight to help children win. You came tonight to support. And so I'm going to ask you to take out your paddle. We're going to start bidding, and this is how it goes. We start the bidding at a certain number. I'm not going to tell you what that number is. When you hear a number that you want to bid, remember your paddles are connected to your credit card that you had when you, and a plan comes together, right? This is how you make magic happen. This is how you made that program for Lila, for Bella, for Mia, for all of the dozens and dozens of other boys, girls, all the other teens that you worked with. You did it. You brought it. You raised it. We did it. Same idea for next year. This is what we'd like to do. We'd like to start with take a pause. And that's what we're going to do. So get out the paddles. I'm going to start a bidding. You're going to raise the paddle when you feel a number that you love to donate. And I will read out that paddle. There will be people stationed around that will be writing it down to ensure that we get the correct number. We will start at $1 bajillion. Nope? Okay. So I'll start a little lower. And so can I see a starting bid at, this is all in your hands. I don't even have to do anything. $10,000. Can I see a bid for $10,000? If you'd like to bid $10,000, please raise your paddle. I will, number 42 in the back, bidding $10,000. Round of applause for number 42 in the back. Excellent. Very good, $10,000. I would like to see the next bid, $10,000 going once, $10,000 going twice. Don't worry, you can always text it in later. And sold to $5,000. I'd like to see bids for $5,000. If you'd like to donate for Take a Pause, which will be our new program for our Youth Resilience Leadership Program, please donate $5,000 by raising your paddle. And we have paddle number 156. Please write down 156 for $5,000. Thank you very much. $5,000 going once, $5,000 going twice, $5,000 sold. This is my favorite next one. You ready? It's $2,500, $2,500, and we'll go. If you would like to donate $2,500 to Take a Pause, please raise your paddle. Raise your paddle going once, and 169 over in the back. Thank you so much, Dr. Colford. Thank you so much, Steve. Number 11, $2,500. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And this is the most popular one. Ready? Are you ready for it? $1,000. You're going to throw those paddles up right now, or I'm just going to force you to do it. 1,000. Thank you. See, Jeremy, I was looking right at you. 179. Number 179 for $1,000. Number 160 for $1,000. Number 19 for $1,000. Whoa! Number 37 for $1,000. Thank you very much. $1,000 number 2. Thank you so much. $1,000 going once. $1,000 going twice. And we're sold. We're just racking it in. You guys are making it happen. I think Take a Pause is going to happen. It's going to happen for $500. $500 is the next bidding. Oh, I didn't even have to say anything. Over number 29 for $500. Please jot that down. Number 1 for $500. Please write that down. Now I got to look over here. Woo! There you go. 164, $500. Number 21 in the back, $500. Thank you so much. 23, $500. 24, $500. Excellent. Going out behind me. $500. I'm sorry, I didn't even look this way. $500. Thank you so much. 167, $500. Excellent, excellent. Going once. Going twice. What? $500. $500. And sold. $250. $250. Please raise your paddle if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate for Take a Pause, number 34, $250. Thank you. Make sure you write that down. Number 34, that was $250. 173 for $200. Thank you so much. $250 for 173. $250. In the back, 175. Thank you so much for 250 buckaroonies. No bones about it. Get it? Okay, I know. I've been working on this all week. It's out of control. All right, $250. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. $250. And last one. This is your opportunity. $100 going towards Take a Pause. And here we go. Number 30 for $100. 144 for $100. 142 for $100. Woo! Number 18, thank you so much for $100. 25, $100, 153, $100. Thank you so much. Number 44, I see you for $100. 174, $100. 66, $100. 20, $100. Number 9, thank you so much. $100. I did. Sorry. Number 12, $100. I'm getting my workout here. $100. Number 151. $100. 7, $100. Thank you so much. 161 for $100. 43 for $100. And number 6 for $100. Anyone else going what? Oh, can you flip it around so I can see? There we go. 145 for $100. 45, thank you so much for $100. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you so much. Going once for $100. We're closing the bid. We reached an amazing goal to bring Take a Pause to the children. Yes, Mia. Can I give you $5? Yeah. Yes, you can give me $5. You can buy the Milky Way bars. Girl, I will not take your money. I will not take your money, but use it for something. Use it for a bone for the dog for Take a Pause. Thank you so much, everyone. I want to thank you all. Give you all a round of applause right now. You are doing amazing work. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and I just want to say this. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for believing in our organization. And thank you for trusting me with your time, with your money, and to do what we say we're going to do. And we promise that we will bring this to the children of New Jersey. So thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and have a good night.
Gina, thank you very much. That was quite an impressive display. That concludes our program for tonight. I wanted to thank you, as Gina just did, for your support for PCANJ and ChildWIN, for honoring the recipients of tonight's awards with your presence and your generosity. It really is obviously a tremendous cause, and you got a taste of that tonight if you hadn't already experienced it. Something's kind of wrong with the mics. One last note, it's 2-2 Devils, Canes, at intermission before the third period. So we're in the second intermission. What I'm trying to say is it's 2-2, 3 goals in the second period, so we still got a shot. And dessert's going to be served in a moment, dessert and coffee. The silent auction has not yet concluded, so we appreciate whatever you care to spend on the silent auction. And we hope to see you guys next year at the 5th annual ChildWIN Gala. Thank you very much.